Muy buena, gatete, soy IKI y estamos enfrente de las artesanías de metal Shepard. Aquí puede que esté el hombre torcido. Vamos a mirar el coche a ver qué nos encontramos. Sigue caliente. Eso es una señal de que el hombre torcido puede estar aquí. Si no se ha ido antes. Recién llegado. Sí que está. Vamos, pipi. Muy bien. La verdad es que no sé qué hacer con el hombre torcido. Si me da la oportunidad de matarlo, no sé si matarlo o llevarlo a juicio. Estoy con muchas dudas. A ver. Paquetes.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Muy bien. Mira, no me da la opción de patear ni llamar a la puerta. Oh, ¿os habéis dado cuenta? Ya no tengo el brazo vendado. Ya se me ha curado. Estamos en una fábrica. Oh, Dios mío, la sangrienta Mary. Yo ya sí que la mato. A la Bloody Mary sí que me la cargaría. Me han estado espiando. Me han estado espiando. Puf. Puf.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Una rueda. Eso era sangre. Genial. Vamos a ver qué han hecho ahí. Banco de trabajo. A ver. Balas de plata.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
The Big Bad Wolf. Hija puta.
It's about time you showed up.
Vete a la
I
mierda.
had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Out of my way now.
A ver si la que vas a durar poco vas a ser tú, zorra.
Doesn't want to play.
Que no quiero jugar.
Persuade him.
Te estoy hablando a ti. ¡Ah!
Does that usually work for you? You planning to kill me with your eyeballs? I assume
No sé, pero yo tengo unas ganas. Tenía que haberla golpeado, pero vamos a ver. Me lo he pensado 2 veces, a ver. Ya está, vamos a pelarla. A pegarla. Bigby. Bigby. Vaya, hombre. Bigby, vamos a matarla. Esto sí que no me lo pienso, ¿eh? Se ha ido. Cobarde. Venga, ven. Venga. Valiente. Esta se ha escondido. Esta se ha escondido. Teletransporta. Pues se parece. Vamos, poco a poco. Ten cuidado. Mira dónde pisas. Joder. Ven aquí, zorra. Sigamos. Tranquilo. Joder. Estoy lenta, ¿eh? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Mírala. Mírala. Me gustaba más antes. Ay, cuántos piercings tienes. Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, se ha dolido. Vicky B, vamos a sentarla. Joder. Vamos, venga, suelta. Suelta, puta, suelta. Suelta, 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 suelta. Que me sueltes. Caí. Me están tocando mucho las narices. Pero además mucho, mucho. Uf, qué ganas tengo de matarte. Genial, se dobla. Qué cobarde. Tiene que hacer eso, no quiere enfrentarse a ella. En uno. ¿En serio? Joder, joder. Que nos podemos morir, Bibi. Que nos podemos morir. Uf, 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 uf. ¿No le di? Venga, ahora. Bien. Soltadme, 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 soltadme. No me lo puedo creer. Vamos, venga, Bibi, vamos, 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 vamos. ¡Cómo mola! Dios, qué precioso. Qué bonito. Ay, 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 se rompan. Puta. Soy bonito, ¿eh? Cuidado, Bibi, no sabemos si es la verdadera. Quita. Fuera de mi camino. Estoy haciendo grande. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¡Wow! Sopló y la casa se destruyó. Jaja. Sopló y ya Blood Mary mató. Bueno. A las copias. Ven aquí, zorrita. Joder. Sí. No. Uy. Y me volví a convertir en humano. Eres precioso. Dios mío, cómo mola. Cómo mola. Mira la ropa ahí. Y no se ha roto, no se ha desquebrajado. Nah. Hombre torcido. Ven aquí. Te has quedado sin tu zorrita.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Eso.
This
Una
gun
plata de
holds
bola.
6 rounds of specially. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Debería dejar claro unas cosas. Snow White quiere que me lleves a The Wall,
And
¿verdad?
that's what I want.
Estás tratando conmigo
Snow's
ahora.
not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
¿Qué hacemos?
I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
¿Lo llevamos vivo o lo matamos?
I will have a trial. Are we clear?
¿Por qué querrías?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Es verdad.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
Que no eres un asesino, en fin.
And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain
Entonces, ¿qué
my
eres tú?
side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still
Mentiroso.
a lot you have to answer for.
And
No,
I
claro,
will.
él manda a otros que maten, pero él por sí no lo
Because
hace.
I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me,
¿Asesinarlo es algo estúpido?
answers, but you will
No
have a
conseguirás
difficult
tus
time
respuestas,
explaining
pero tendrás un
yourself
momento
to
difícil para
White
aplicárselo a la
versus
señora
this
White
miserable town.
y al resto de esas miserables. Fábulas.
You're often reckless.
¿Dónde
And I worry you're not
vas?
thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned? Do you really want the truth?
This
Sobre
is
la
about
justicia.
justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
¿Por orden de quién?
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little.
Qué cabrón.
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interaction with her has gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
No sé. Creo que... Venga, nos vamos a
I'm
llevar a la
sure Miss
justicia.
White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
¡Sí! Ahora estoy más a gusto. Ahora nos vamos.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Oh, me quedé a gusto golpeándolo, ¿eh? Que lo sepáis. Me he quedado muy a gusto.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Cámara del Pozo Encantado.
He's back.
The crooked man.
God.
Motherfucker.
Hijo de puta.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
Estoy bien.
Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but
No de que lo hicieras bien.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's
Oh,
about
mira qué
time you
sonrisita.
showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily.
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you
Ahí
have
va.
to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you
A
all
ver,
for
¿qué
coming
dice?
here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Ujú.
The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was
Por el
Mr.
señor
Georgie
Georgie,
Porgy
que mató a esas mujeres, no yo. Por orden tuya.
It was Georgie.
A eso es.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Murió.
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
No se preocupen por eso.
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed.
No, 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 perdona. No toque las
So you
pelotas.
see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the
Sabía yo
shots.
que me iban a
Georgie
echar
made that
la culpa
perfect.
de haberlo
In
matado.
which case you still have a lot
Él me
to answer
atacó,
for.
la apuñalé con el arma que me iba a matar.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Déjala terminar.
Wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily.
Eres acusado
which
por el asesinato de
Georgie
Faith y
carried
Lilo.
out on your
Y Lily.
order, inciting
Vale.
violence against various
Incitar a
members
violencia
of the
contra
Faith
varios
community,
miembros de la comunidad de
including the
Flowentown,
attempted
incluyendo el
murder of
intento de
Sheriff
asesinato del
Bigby
comisario
Wolf.
Bigby
Why?
Wolf.
A
2 veces.
misunderstanding.
Aiding
Un
and
malentendido,
providing
pero
monetary support
pero,
for the
vamos a ver.
forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of
Y secuestrar
magical
a Crane.
artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Sí, claro,
Yes.
por voluntad
Thank you.
propia.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Soy inocente, verás.
First of all, I
Yo no
have
tuve
nothing
nada
to
que
do
ver con lo de
with
Faith y Lily. Así que puedes quitar eso de tu librito de registro de segundo.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come
involved.
on.
Déjenlo hablar.
Obvious.
No,
There's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
voy a ver, tranquilos.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
No tiene abogado, que se defienda o intente.
If we're ever going to pull ourselves
Pero yo lo mataría, ¿eh?
make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't
Perdón.
deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel.
Era un sinvergüenza
lacking
total,
in any
carente de
sort of
cualquier
qualified
tipo de
life.
figura moral.
I hired him
Lo
as a
contraté como un
favor
favor a
to
su
his
familia, como
family.
verán una
Promise
promesa
to
cumplida
a dying mother.
a una madre
Are
maribunda.
you gonna get to your point or what?
Eso, ve al grano, guapetón.
Georgie was
Bueno, de
acting
guapetón nada.
Yes, but he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever
Esto es suyo,
reason,
y estoy
sure I
seguro
would
de
leave
que
you
por la
to
razón que
understand,
sea pudo
he
tener
murdered two
asesinó
of
a
his
dos
most faithful
de sus
employees.
fieles empleadas.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit. Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of
Verás.
you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking
Fui
about?
atacado.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the
O
end.
sea, él no da las órdenes.
They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them.
Él espera a
You
que
understand,
ellos
don't you, to
actúen como
protect what
quieran.
you care about, don't you?
Y se limpia las manos.
You might even give up an innocent man just to save someone.
Ellos no querían.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My
Los empleados son
employees
solo
just
eso.
that.
Ayuda
I
contratada.
I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help. And I'm
Lamento que
sorry that I
decidí en
deserved
contra de
this
mejor juicio darle un trabajo desagradable.
distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless,
Llorando en las
slipping on
esquinas, yo
street
estuve ahí
corners, I was there to look out for you.
para entenderlos. Que no, que no, que no.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs.
Sí,
The
Crane.
guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. Nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help.
Recuerdo mi voz.
And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn we used her
Utilizamos su
magic
viaje para
and
ayudar a las
all
fábulas
for
pobres a
good
conseguir
and
sus
glamorous.
glamours.
Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree
Ella quería destruir mi árbol, pero Bibi se negó a hacerlo.
Bibi refused. What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
No trate de
I know
manipularnos.
what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
you know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the
Crane
Crooked
tiene
Man.
una torcida.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what
Oh,
he'd
Dios
do
mío.
to get it. It
Oh,
had
Dios
nothing
mío.
to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Sí,
But
pero
in the
nunca
end,
has
I
hecho
truly
que alguien
want
matara a
what's
alguien.
best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
Mejoraremos nosotros.
No one can.
Estamos
But I
tratando
can
de
promise to
protegerlos.
always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you.
Ofreciendo
Exploiting
su
your hope
esperanza
for a better
de una
life.
vida mejor.
You
Claro.
would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can
Claramente
certainly
podemos
punish
castigar al
who's
responsable.
responsible.
You're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Esas
And
chicas
those
tendrán
girls
justicia.
will have their justice.
¡Vamos a matarlo! ¿Podemos? ¿Podemos? Yo me encargo.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Por Dios.
The sheriff simply doesn't have
No tiene ninguna evidencia de que me vincule al asesinato.
Georgie was working for you.
Bigby
got a
obtuvo una
confession.
confesión.
confession that nobody heard. Now,
Qué
I'm
cabrón.
no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man
Este hombre los atormenta a todos para beneficiarse.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working
Estaba
for me at the time.
trabajando para mí en ese momento.
Yes. Of course.
Sí, tú eres el
Yes.
responsable.
You're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't
En vez de
Miss White
señorita
be
White
held
ser
accountable
considerada
for
también
Tweedle's
responsable de las
actions
acciones de
as well?
Bigby.
Like what?
How
Eso digo
about
yo.
the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all
Esta no
just
está
let that
involucrada.
go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Que no, o sea, han intentado matarme y ahora estás hablando de algo que necesitaba saber. Puta, que me da igual, que lo está manipulando todo. Que está manipulando.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead.
Simplemente nunca
Simply
ocurrió.
never happened.
¿Qué dice?
Killed Faith and Lily. End of story.
Sí, pero porque tú se lo dijiste.
Me for their own tangled ends, but they refused to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with
Eso
you.
no es verdad.
I mean, a certain
true.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was
Que me da
there
igual,
while
lo
the
está manipulando.
IKI played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Que me da igual. Que no, que
Who
no.
will dare challenge their
Que has
brutality
tenido matones
to our
a tu
dear
alrededor y que no, que no. Que me han
Who
intentado
will
matar,
protect
pero
you
tú...
from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath? Little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Adelante.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for
Nos has
years.
esclavizado durante años, haciéndonos oír historias sobre lo que harías. Nos dijiste que nos perdíamos todo si nos parábamos un paso
we
fuera.
couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Anda.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Esto lo confirma.
This just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a...
¿Qué? ¿Una qué?
5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Matadlo.
For me.
Me too.
So
Hmm.
that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves.
You're all rats, fleeing from one
Ratas salteadas de mi barco,
ship to the
que
next.
se hunde hacia el
So
siguiente.
quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Has
You're
acabado de
done
hablar.
talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't
Pero no
have
tenemos
to
por
kill
qué
him.
matar a nadie. ¿Vale? Pues un castigo.
Lock him up forever.
Encerrarlo para
So
siempre en
that he
algún
can
sitio
have a
donde no se pueda volver a lastimar a alguien. Vale, yo estoy de
How
acuerdo.
can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been
I
enough
don't give a shit.
bloodshed?
Sí, sí, lo vamos a encerrar. ¿Por qué no lo encerramos? Venga, va.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
Deberíamos votar.
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official
Único representante
representative,
especial.
really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Vale. Vale, mi corazón dice, mátalo. Arrancarle la cabeza.
Teach him a
O
fucking
tirarlo al
lesson.
pozo.
He has to
We can
die.
lock
Pero mi cabeza dice,
Get rid of him.
enciérralo.
Not this way.
¡No! ¡No! ¿Qué hago la leche? Joder, me he callado. No me... Toma. Ahí estás.
There you are.
Qué cabrón.
Hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you
Al pozo, encerrarlo,
finish it.
encarcelarlo.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Pues venga.
All right.
Es lo que quiere, morir. No le vamos a dar esa satisfacción. Vamos a meterlo en la cárcel y ya está. Oh, mío. Apartamento de lujo de Woodlands. Un día después. Madre mía, estás destrozado. Madre mía. Hola.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
¡Ay, en serio! Me ha convertido en un cuervo.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Ahora en un minuto, bien. Grandioso.
This fucking line.
Oh. Están ahí todos esperando.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
¿Podemos hablar? ¿Está todo bien?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Ay, está liada.
We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
We're late.
Bueno, parece que todo ha vuelto a la normalidad. Ya está trabajando. ¡Hey! Ay, se lleva unas cervezas. Déjame alguna, ¿no? Mira, se va todo chulo. Bueno, está todo tranquilo, ¿no? Pero no le di el dinero para que comprara el glamour.
have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that,
¿Cómo
would you?
estás?
How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Anda, que...
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know,
Ay, que
he
era
was up
niño más
crying all
mono.
night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Claro.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a
Escarabajo.
willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in
Pero
their
si le
sleep
di para que
sometimes.
comprara glamour, no lo entiendo. ¿Por qué no lo ha hecho?
We have to go. I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
No, would you?
Ay, por favor.
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye,
Hasta luego, chiquitín.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Oh, no, me tenía que haber callado.
Saying goodbye?
Ahora entiendo que la consecuencia de haberle dicho a Colin que se quedara me llevaría a esto. Pero es que yo le di dinero. O sea, no lo entiendo, no lo entiendo.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
No entiendo.
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Pues desde el principio.
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you
Solo
imagine the
dímelo.
lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out,
¿Es
okay?
usted de acuerdo?
I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
¿Que
So
tú
I
qué?
told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Pues no
Georgie
tuve
didn't do
idea.
mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting
Estaba
on that.
cantando eso.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man?
Pero
At
no
the
puedo
well, you
decir
said.
es
I
que...
know what I said.
Uf.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
No debisteis haber mentido.
You think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I
Que
left
dejé
Faith's
la
head
cabeza de
at
Faith
your
en tu
doorstep.
puerta. Joder.
I walked her over here, and
Para que yo me enterara.
You were trying to get my attention. So you
Tú empezaste
started
todo
all
esto.
this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time.
The crooked man was counting on that.
When we suffer, we do it in
Lo
silence.
hacemos en silencio y el mundo
The world
gusta que
likes it
sea de esa manera.
We just fade, like we never existed.
No podíamos ver
I
cómo le
couldn't
ocurría
watch
eso
that
a
happen to
Faith.
Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Marissa. I'm sorry.
Lamento
that's
que haya
what it
tenido
took to get
hecho
me to
falta
pay
eso que llama la
It'll
atención.
be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't
Hmm.
know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
No, uno me necesita. Oh,
Look, Bigby.
se fue rápido. Que leer y saber qué decir es complicado, ¿eh?
None of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you
Hiciste
did
lo
the right
correcto.
thing.
Hmm.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse.
Claramente no
Fabletown
sería
wouldn't
lo
be
mismo
the
sin
same
ti.
without you.
Desde luego que no, Bigby. Eres un lobo.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me.
Se le pasan muchas cosas por la cabeza.
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Pues lo vamos a dejar. Lo que no sé es si tengo... ¿No tengo más? ¿Ya? ¿Se acabó? Bueno, nada, chicos, espero que os haya gustado el juego, tanto como a mí. Una novela. Continuar la historia. Voy a mirar qué es esto y si puedo continuar. A ver. Oh, me encantaría. Me encantaría mucho. A ver qué es esto. ¿Era como un pequeño cómic o...? Nada. A ver. No. Pues nada, chicos. Ya así se ha quedado la cosa. Me ha gustado muchísimo hacer esta serie con vosotros. Espero que os haya gustado. Y hasta el próximo juego. Hasta luego, catetes.